Hi guys, as promised, I'm coming to you with my kind of Preptober plan that I made up since October is almost here, and apparently I have to prep for Preptober because I can't let myself be unbusy for 5 seconds. So anyway, this is my little Preptober thing I made. Now I'm not particularly arts and craftsy, but I thought it would be fun to make it like a little pumpkin patch. And I've got little leaves that get filled in when things are done. If you're wondering why some of my pumpkins are already filled in and some of my leaves are already filled in, it's because I didn't want to be bored during this week and I figured I'd just tack this week on here. So for this week, the last week of September, I just have mostly funsy stuff. I'm going to try to keep this video fairly short, but still just kind of present it in a way that might give you some ideas if you want to do anything like this for planning your Preptober for NaNoWriMo 2018. So for the first week, because it's not October yet, I kind of just put funsy stuff like make a Preptober plan is on there. That's one of the pumpkins that's filled in. Plan my YouTube videos. Make a NaNoWriMo profile, which was really fun. I already put my story summaries up there. Watch 20 Preptober videos by other YouTubers. Yeah, I got on top of that real quick, as you can tell by all the leaves filled in there. Anyway, I've got one left to go, and I just made this today. I have to make Preptober videos, which I'm trying to get all done within the next week so that I can concentrate all of October on actually getting writing stuff done, and I'll already have my videos kind of pre-made. And then I've got other little things like send a paperback copy of my second draft to my mom so that she can help me critique it and figure out story problems. If you can hear my dog barking in the back, I apologize. For the first week of October, I am taking the approach of getting my outlines done. Now, we'll go more into my outline process later, but I have 2 stories that I'm going to be working on for this NaNoWriMo. We'll also talk more about that because I know it's kind of like breaking the rules, but I'll explain why later. There is a good reason why. One of them is not long enough to be 50,000 words. It's a novella. So I'm going to work on that one first, and then when I run out of words on that one, I actually finish it, then I'm going to move on to the next one. We'll talk more about that later. But I'm not cheating. I want to do that story, but it's too short to actually meet the NaNoWriMo goal. And then one of my other big things on that week is I want to find a outlining exercise to do on each of my stories, just because I thought that would be kind of fun. I haven't found an outlining exercise before, and I think that would be kind of fun and interesting, and then we can maybe do that in a video, and you guys might be able to follow along with me and do an exercise too if it looks like fun to you. The other big goal that I have for Nano, aside from hitting the 50,000 words, is to actually start networking a little bit with other writers, making some friends in the writer community and author tube community and author community, I guess. I'm not picky. I'll take anybody. But, that sounds really bad. Anyway, we're not going to go on that again. But, yeah, so some of these goals that I have here have to do with building up, actually, well, not building up, building in the first place, because I'm starting on ground level, an author platform of some kind, because that will assist me in my networking and getting to know other people. And that's really what I'm aiming for. So also in that week, I'm going to research how to make an author website and start building an author website, which lets you know right now I don't have one, so don't bother looking one up yet. And then the following week, in the second week of October, I have the goals of making my character sheets for both of my stories that I have. I've already got some of the characters pretty fleshed out for both those because I've actually worked on these a little bit in the past. So that's another reason why there's 2 stories, because I've already got part of the outlining and work and stuff done for these, so it won't be too overwhelming to do 2 stories. I'm also going to, this goes along with the networking thing, I'm also going to make an author Twitter account and an author Facebook account within that week. By the way, if anybody knows how to get Facebook to allow you to have a 2-letter name, please let me know, because it's really hard to use your pen name, C.S. Wells, when it says no 2-letter names and you're not allowed to use symbols. There's got to be a way around that, because I know R.L. Stine has an account and he has it written that way, and I'm pretty sure there are other authors that do. So if anybody knows how to get around that with Facebook, please let me know. I'm going to be researching that and figuring that out as fast as I can, because I already tried making one and it didn't work. Okay, that's my one rant. I'm done. I'm done ranting. Okay, back on track. Anyway, so I was talking about, I'm going to make, in the second week of October, I'm making character sheets for them. And I will be doing a YouTube video also about what I do for character sheets, because I'm pretty bare bones with character sheets, but I still need them. They help me a lot, so I'm going to talk about what my method is for that. I'm also going to do a video on character development exercises. I'm going to pick at least one character development exercise and apply it to each of my stories and try them out. And if you want to follow along with me and do one of those exercises when I do that video, then go for it. We can be exercise buddies, except for not having to go to the gym and get sweaty. Anyway, okay, third week, what I have planned is I'm going to make I put it as make a networking plan, but really what I meant is like make a goal that for each day talk to at least 3 people on my nano camp. Do they call it a camp? A cabin for normal nano? I don't know. But talk to at least 3 people from nano, comment on like at least 3 other YouTubers' videos and stuff. Stuff like that. So just kind of like putting myself out there a little bit more and talking to people. So that's what I'm calling my networking plan. Anyway, and then I'm also going to be working on world building in that week. So I'm going to be making a location map for each of my stories, just kind of like a generic one. I may not show that to you, but we will talk about it in a YouTube video. I may not show it to you because I'm not an artist. Like, I paint with oil paint for a reason, because it's forgiving if you're doing kind of abstract things. Anyway, but I'm going to do that, and then I also need to do a little bit of research on one of the topics that I'm using in the sci-fi novel that I'm planning on doing, because I don't know a lot about it. I just know the general idea of it, and I thought that would be a way cool, like, apocalyptic way to end the world. But essentially, I'll talk about that more later. We'll go into my stories at a different time. But, and then I'm also going to do a world building exercise. Same thing as the other ones, but I'm going to do a world building exercise, which you guys are welcome to follow along with when I do that for each of my stories there. And then the final week of October, I'm going to make myself a Camp Nano calendar. So kind of like one of these, but specifically with Camp Nano goals to help me out and help me get through my word counts and keep up on my talking to people and actually being slightly more extroverted than I am naturally. And then I'm also going to be reviewing and dissecting my outlines, which I had previously done here. When I'll go more into my outlining process in a later video that I have planned, but I like to review my outlines once I've gone through the summarization of what's going to happen in each chapter phase, and point out any areas that are clearly story problems or are fact problems or just problem areas in general. And then I like to brainstorm and give myself multiple solutions for that problem, and then I can pick from each one and then fix the summary outline from there to whatever solution I chose for that problem. It just makes it easier, and I wish I would have figured that out sooner than halfway through my last book, because it came in real handy doing that way once I figured out that strategy. So that's that. And then I'm also going to be organizing any notes I get back from my critique partners by that point on my previous manuscript that is done with its second draft that I sent off to them. So that's my Preptober plan. I also have a little extra spot here. So in case I forgot something important, or I go through these a lot quicker than I planned and I don't want to be bored, I can add stuff onto it later. So hopefully this was of some help to you. Man, I managed to keep it under 10 minutes. It's like amazing if you know me. Anyway, so hopefully something in there was helpful to you, and hopefully you'll be watching out for my other videos so that we can do fun Preptober stuff together. It'll be great if I can have some people to do stuff with me. I'm lonely. Anyway, that's it for me for now. My next video that I do, I'm going to do the stereotypical NANOwrimo survival kit thing. I'm going to try to talk about some things that are a little bit different than what everybody puts on there, but it will probably still have a lot of the normal stuff too, but we'll go over that then. Alrighty, bye.